and then I was like, I got more money than half in this. I swear to God on my soul, bro, I ain't even know that
just
OT was the that punched me, right?
Of these types
and
of
OT,
videos.
like, this shit lame as hell for you to even still be talking about this shit 5 years later, bro. Like, you could have easily DM'd me. We could have chopped it up. You see me in public, we could have chopped it up on some cool shit. I don't give a about that, bro. That shit was 5 years ago. I'm in a completely different space in life right now. 25, on my grown man. Nobody thinking about fighting and none of that bullshit, bro. Yeah. So it's like,
fighting so
could have easily hit me up. He could have easily DM'd me. You know what I'm saying? So I called him. Let me watch the rest of the video.
All of you guys just pick him up and drag him out the door.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it G. Could did a grimy. Ain't even doing grimy, bro. Had all this jewelry, everything. Like, hey, here.
I think y'all did. Y'all niggas good.
We gave him all this.
Y'all snatched it off of him and then gave it back to him.
Man, listen, allegedly, I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying. All I know.
Y'all snatched DDG chain off of him,
man, listen,
and gave it back to him.
Listen.
Hey,
wait,
look,
what?
Give your change back. Don't ever come back over here and go to the home. No.
This lame.
Wait, what?
This is lame. I could tell he DDG squad too. Like, what are you chatting this much for? Like,
so I think, yeah, the way that DDG retells this story, it's a little bit confusing because AD says later on that the reason why this got brought up was because a YouTuber said he got jumped. And then they're saying, no, he didn't get jumped. He just got socked out by OT and he got knocked out. And the DDG made a video around the same time called I Got Jumped. But the story that DDG tells in that one is that it was in a club. But this scenario, and it was in a club, and then he went out with some Korean girl, and then she like showed him a cigarette or something like that, and then he gets socked by some guy. And then some other guy comes from behind him, and he says he didn't get knocked out or slept in that venue. And this was a venue. Here, it's OT Genesis's crib. They said he was throwing something for his C-Day. That's how you know he's cripped out. So DDG, of course, he's talking about, and I believe him when he says the security guard might have messed up because the security guard probably let him through, and he's not going to be like, yeah, I messed up, so then he gets pressed by OT Genesis. So I believe that much, and I also believe that DDG was cocky and gave off that energy of like, yo, I'm richer than all of y'all, which is probably what ended up getting him socked out by the OT Genesis. I don't know for certain because you don't know. These guys are all liquored up. OT is known for not straying away from throwing the hands. So I'm really thinking, like, you could hear in this clip of DDG really his ego really coming into play, which I also think happened with JAY5. And you could hear DDG explicitly say, he said, and I quote, I said, I got more money than half the people in this bit. And I think that's when he got socked out. Because, and I don't know if he, when he retold the story in that clip that I played you guys, if he said that in his head or if he's saying that he said that out loud. Because if he said that out loud, then yeah, they weren't trying to hide that. And it just goes to show you money is DDG, money and clout. DDG, man, that's a deadly combination. That's another level of cross-faded. And I think he got done foul. Of course, like, they left him with his jewelry, and this story just resurfaced later. But okay, I do think that this left a sour taste in DDG's mouth of, like, yo, this Crip stuff. I think when JAY5 started talking these flashbacks started coming in DDG's mind, where he's like, whoa, I'm just surrounded by giants. There's nothing I can do. If someone socks me out, it's not like I could have fought them back, because then a bunch of people are just going to jump me. I thought I was safe in this scenario. So I think DDG just wants to be as far away as possible from anything gang related. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see y'all.
I spelled it wrong. What should I watch? Let's see. The latest. What should I watch? Mm-hmm. Bray, what do you like to watch? What type of stuff do you watch? Let me see. Kai's not. Young Thug.
What's poppin', y'all? One of the most
play this.
hated rappers of all time. For what reason? I couldn't really bring up a reason. Some people will probably be able to come up with a reason of their own. But Logic was performing at the Red Rocks Amphitheater, and this was one of his first performances in a very long time. He had fell back from performing, touring, doing all the rapping
'cause I
related
always wonder
stuff.
what happened
And I
to
say
him.
rapping related stuff because
Like, did he just like stop overall? Or?
he was still putting out music, and he's put out some really, really great projects since he exited out of Def Jam, which his last project on there, I believe, was No Pressure. He had projects like Vinyl Days, which was really great, and then there was another one in between there that was actually very, very, very good.
Ouch.
But of course, it didn't get a ton of promotion, and a bunch of people, they don't even care when Logic drops, or they don't even know when Logic drops, and they're not really tapped in to see when he does drop and check it out. I'm not gonna lie, like even me personally, past Vinyl Days, I didn't know he dropped, so it's just randomly when I think of Logic, I'll go check it out and then see if he's got anything new. But I'm gonna play you guys this altercation, or this interaction, it wasn't an altercation, that he had with a fan at a show. Actually, I don't think it was at Red Rocks, because this looked like an indoor venue. I don't know if this was in Newark. Regardless, it
Okay.
was somewhere.
Thank you for joining, Bray.
Hold up.
See you next time.
Are you on your phone texting as I am giving my all? Get this Get this right.
Oh
Don't
God.
boo him. Don't boo him. Don't boo him. Don't boo him. Who you texting?
It don't
Who you
matter.
texting?
Ew.
Your lady. Okay, good. All right. Okay. What'd you say? He said, my bad. It's all
Ew.
good. It's your girl. Do you love her? Oh, okay. He loves her. All right. I feel that. Okay. What's your name? Daniel? You think you
See,
can do me a favor and pay attention in the front seat and not be on
it
your
don't
phone
matter
for a
who
second?
said that.
All right,
If I
let's
had
try
a
this one
man
more
and they
time.
tried
Let's show you
telling me
how hard
that,
it is to
did
do what I'm
not
doing.
care.
Let's do it. Here we go.
and then I will be like,
So this
"Fuck
was
you,"
the
and
clip
I would
that
leave.
everybody decided to go in on. And this is one thing that bothers me a bit, is because I think like the people that don't just hate on
Okay,
Logic,
see
they're
ya,
like, yo,
see ya.
he kicked them out of the show. No, he didn't kick the guy out of the show. He just had a fun moment with him. He pointed the guy out, and he's like, man, look at this guy over here. Or he didn't actually get him out of there. But he had this interaction, and I do think it stems from the fact that Logic felt disrespected, that some guy is front row seats at his show, and he probably sees people all the way in the back that probably couldn't afford those seats all the way in the front, or they couldn't get there fast enough. It depends, because usually festivals, like the people all the way in the front at the gates, the barriers, whatever it is, they just got there really, really early, so they committed a ton of time there. Or with shows, sometimes, for shows, you usually have to pay to be up front. So he probably sees fans that would go crazier up front, and this guy's just chilling, texting on his phone. And I don't think it was something short. I think the person was on his phone for quite a while. And Logic puts on a lot of effort for his performance. You can hear I couldn't play it for you guys, but the guy's rapping. He is rapping on the stage. He is performing on the stage. I actually saw Logic perform. I think he was a co-head. It was in San Diego several years ago. It might have even been 2019. it was either 20, I think it was 2019. Damn.
I'm
Yeah, it was
hungry.
2019, and he was performing with, I think, Megan Thee Stallion. I know she performed at that place, and it was Blink 182, and they performed.
Oh.
And Logic put on a great
Blink
performance. I
182,
think he
nice.
performed right before Blink 182, if I'm not mistaken. But hey, I could be. No, actually, did Megan Thee Stallion? I don't even know. Well, we're not going to keep going down that tangent. We're going to circle this back. So Logic is having fun, and this is one thing that I think people that are casually not into Logic, but they hear about Logic, and really, when you hear about Logic, it's either Joe Budden knocking on him, somebody knocking on him getting hate. But the guy's into comedy. He's into comedy. He's into films. And I'm going to give you guys, just when it comes to fans, right? Like, I posted this several days before that show, or before this clip started circling, and I posted it on Instagram. And this guy, Bryce Fitz, he had posted something where it said, where he was like reciting Logic lyrics, and then Logic reposted it and said, "This kid knows my songs better than I do, so I'm giving him free concert tickets for the rest of his life." That is a hard thing to keep up with.
For the
I mean,
rest of
remember
his
when I think it was Drake or somebody was doing a giveaway with Aiden Ross, and then some lady's like, "Yo, he said he was going to pay for my medical bills. I ain't getting no payment for my medical bills yet," and his team blocked me. And then she went online. That thing got thrown under the bus. I think they handled it, but just to be able to manage this for an extended period of time, because this was years ago that this got posted. It was in 2022. And that guy, Bryce Fitz, he posted again, and he said, "Man of his word to this day, Heart Logic." So Logic gave him free concert tickets since 2022, and this guy's a Logic fan, so he's using them. So he's keeping his word to a fan like that. So you can't just say that he's somebody that is ungrateful to fans or something like that. That narrative has to get thrown out the window. And Logic, I don't know if it was J. Cole that did this first, or Logic took it from J. Cole, but when he was visiting fans, I think this was for the Incredible True Story, to play them that project before it came out. So this guy's shown a lot of love to fans in his entire career, throughout his entire career, well over 10 years now. So what has Logic been up to lately? Because this performance is out of the ordinary. I thought Logic just chilled, fell back. Well, he's been working on a film. So he's been working on a comedy film as well. And it's called Paradise Records. So he came back and posted a video to his YouTube channel, which is kind of like a vlog, talking to his fans video. And I'm going to play you guys the first clip right now.
But I've spent the better half of the last 20 plus years telling you in music. And now I'm so excited to show you in film with my movie Paradise Records, which is coming very soon. Should be this year. And I really want to bring you in on that journey with me, you know. And it isn't the world. It isn't as many eyes as possible. Like, I don't give a shit about that. I have made this film for me and other people like me who enjoy movie making. You know, you might not even, I think some people will love it. It's a comedy. I think some people will be like, "Oh, it's just a bunch of, you know, jokes of whatever." But it's shot beautifully because of the incredible cinematographer and crew and team that I had. And like, I love movies.
So here, this is the first of a vlog series that he's going to start in promoting his Paradise Records film. And part of what he did at that show was give a link out for people to pre-order the film that's going to come out Blu-ray. He's self-producing it. I believe he's self-publishing it as well. Like, he didn't go with the big publisher or distributor. Or I think it's self-distribution, self-publish. Listen, I don't know the details of it, but he's putting it out himself. Okay, that's as simple as it gets. And I think it's cool to see this because Logic has always been a big fan. You see, like, Supermarket, I think that was the book that he wrote. He was leaning and teetering towards writing for a film. And then you see projects like The Incredible True Story and Under Pressure. You're like, yo, these kind of, it meshes well, especially The Incredible True Story. Like, man, that is a very well put together album. And you can tell that this guy's really into films. And he's always been that type of guy, creating different worlds. Like, he created this alter ego who I forgot his name, but he was like a comic book character that rapped, and he did that like undercover to a degree for a year. And now he's talking about how music is going to incorporate into this and why he stepped back from music. I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
What else can you do? I've hit every milestone, every accomplishment. You know, the money, the fame, the success, the sold out arenas, and
thank you.
performing in stadiums, and like, it's just, I did it. you know, and I'm very appreciative that I